Okay, there's 3 bull moose off in the distance. You can probably hardly tell on the phone. That's so cool. That'll be number 6. 6 moose for me so far. Whenever I get to a meadow, I look for them. But I was looking, and then I was walking up, and there were these 2 guys sitting there clearly looking at something. And sure enough, they were moose. The first guy that got there said that he saw them because they had been walking around. And then they saw him and they just laid down. So in that video I got, they were all just kind of laying down there. One like facing directly towards us, so it's much harder to see. Then the other 2 kind of sideways. Yeah. It's day 12, by the way. I haven't said that yet. Still morning. Just walking. Got another ridiculous view coming up. Look at that. Why so pretty? What the heck? Alright, it's about 2:45. I'm going up a climb and it's been pretty overcast all day, but I cannot tell if it's gonna storm soon, and you never really want to be going up in a storm, but I'm just telling myself that I'm still in the trees. I don't think I've heard thunder, but I keep hearing airplanes. Kind of hard to differentiate sometimes. Today's been going pretty smoothly. The climbs have been tough but short, like only a couple miles at a time. The potential for my first 14er is coming up. Mount Massive, funnily enough. It's not actually part of the Colorado Trail, and when I came out here, I was like, it would be so cool to at least do one 14er since I'm already here. But I think this is a moment where I should listen to my body rather than my ego. As we all know, I've been struggling with altitude sickness, and I think taking a day in the middle of a thru hike to do an extra thing at very high altitude that will very likely make me sick, it's not the best idea. So I think I'm going to skip this one. It is, it would be at least half a day out of my way to do it too. It's not like, just 1 more mile to the summit or something. So I think I'm going to skip this one. I might not end up doing any, but I think that's okay. I can always do one when I move here, if I ever do. Okay, I think there is thunder. I'm right at the top though, so I'm going to try to go speedy, zoom, zoom, and get down. It still sounds pretty far off, but I don't want to be up here. So, I will say that last mile up was a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. It looked like it was going to be the same as the first mile up, which was hard. And then I don't know what happened, but suddenly I'm here. Okay, so luckily there are some trees, but I still don't want to be on the tallest things, so we're gonna get on down. It's probably gonna be okay, but it's always nice to be aware. That's why I'm not listening to anything right now, because I was like, I need to be able to hear my surroundings. So yeah, let's go up this mountain. It has started sprinkling a little bit, but so far so good. And I'm just trying to get down. Alright, it's a little bit past 3:30. It seems like that dark cloud has passed over. We just got a little bit of the sprinklies. And yeah, so I think we're all good. With that, just wanted to update you there. I did stop for a second to put all my clothes in their dry bag in case. And I put on my rain jacket, but I didn't really need it. Oh, he's hiding behind the tree. Did you see him running away? Hello again. It is 5:25. I have about 2 miles until I think I'm going to stop for camp. I'm pushing further today than I planned on purpose, and I'm super happy about it. I'm feeling good. If I make it there, I'll let you know how many miles I did. And if not, then I guess I'll also let you know. But I'll probably see you then. Yummy! Alright, I made it to camp. I'm with some people, so I'm not going to talk much, but I did 20.7 miles today, and I'm feeling so good. Felt like a little hiking machine, like my legs could just take me forever, but I figured I should probably stop. So I'm stopped. Gonna go back to camp, and I'll probably see you tomorrow morning. Bye! Hello, hello! It is day 13. So as it turns out, I did a bigger resupply than I needed to. There's a town, so I was going to resupply in Leadville, and then not again until Buena Vista. There is a town in between Twin Lakes. I didn't realize that it seems like the trail literally passes right next to the town. Like it wouldn't be out of my way to go. So I'm carrying more food than I need. But at the same time, I was looking at my food this morning and I think I need a couple more snacks anyways. So from camp, I have, I think, about 10 miles to town. And yeah, we'll see. There's a couple people I met yesterday that were really cool. Unfortunately, one of them is going collegiate east and I'm going collegiate west. What I have not explained yet is that the Colorado Trail, there's one point where it splits into two alternate two alternate directions you can go, collegiate west and collegiate east. And he had done the CDT, which coincides with part of the Colorado Trail, so he's already done the west, so he's gonna go east. So after today, I might not ever see him again, unfortunately. But there's another guy hiking ahead of me. He's going west. He has a hiking partner that's injured right now, so it kind of depends, I think, on what's going on with her. But I'm hoping that I've made some friends. But even if it's just like a one-day thing, it's still cool. Because I was like, I like hiking alone, but I was feeling like a little bit lonely maybe. Or, I don't know, I was feeling like the community on the AT was so much more like, there was so much more of a community, whereas here it feels like people kind of stick to themselves a little bit more. So it was nice to have that change up yesterday. And we all kind of camped together. Not kind of, we all did camp together last night. So, what else is there to say? My body is feeling great after that almost 21 miles yesterday, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else more to say. If there was, it's left my brain. So it's still quite early in the morning. It's only like maybe 7:30 or something. So still waking up. But I'll see you later. Twin Lakes. Some mountain action going too. Lunch views. Yeah. Alright, so quick update while I'm here. I decided to just skip town because it was a little bit out of the way and I wasn't planning on going anyways. I moved my lunch spot to under a tree where there's shade, and now it's getting pretty windy out. I'm not high in elevation, but I am very exposed. I hope everything's okay. I only have like, I think 5.5 miles to camp. Maybe go further. It really depends once I get there because I have to change my map when I get there. Overall feeling good. My left quad is starting to protest a little bit, probably because I did such a big day yesterday, so I'm thinking I might not go further today, but I might just a little bit because it will be flat for a couple miles, and I have a big pass I have to get over tomorrow. So those are the things I'm considering. That's what's going on right now. I'm gonna get my bag packed up and hike, and hopefully it's just windy and nothing more ominous is going on, but I don't know. And I'll see ya. And we've made it. Going Collegiate West. I can't believe that we're already here. It's kind of crazy. I'm only gonna go another half mile and then set up for camp because my leg is hurting and I think it could use some rest. So almost to camp. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, but like I said, it needs a break. So it was still like a 16.5-mile day. So yep, very windy right now. I'll be happy to set up my tent. And yeah, we're going Collegiate West. I found it. I was tired, so I was stressing out that I would just walk by it or something. But it's here. Yay, and it's right on the water too. Hello, it is day 14, I think. I stopped updating yesterday when I got to camp because honestly, I got really upset over something completely unrelated to trail and just cried the entire evening. So, today is a new day though, and I am going to do my best to leave everything behind at camp emotionally and just walk away from it. That is the great thing about through hiking like this. So you can literally walk away from the thing that was upsetting you. So I'm just trying to process some emotions, and yeah, I'm still kind of ruminating on it this morning, so I'm not sure how much I'll be updating. This trail is weird, but yeah, I'll talk to you later. There's a race going on today. The best way to end a crappy day is with the best campsite you've ever had. Yeah! Good morning, day 15, I think. I woke up late because my watch died, which has my alarm, and my phone was off. So, I'm gonna be getting out between probably 8:15 and 8:30. I have a 17.5-mile day to get to the road, and then I need to find a ride into Buena Vista. So that's the plan for today. There's a steep climb, but it's not nearly as long as yesterday's. But there's the steep climb, and then there's down, and then there's more up. So we'll see how today goes. My mood is better. I think I'm adjusting, getting over the thing that was upsetting me the other day. So, but it's like a roller coaster and keeps going around in circles. Anyways, I'm packing up. I have to get water before I leave, and then I'm gonna hike. So, see you later, Wilson. Have a good morning. I hope my day goes well. I hope your day goes well too. Bye. We got our first actual rain last night in the afternoon, but last night, and some thunder off in the distance. So I had to pack up a wet tent this morning. And wet tents are heavy, and they also, all the dirt sticks to them, so they get all muddy and gross. Also, today will be day 9 since I last took a shower, and I am really dirty and gross too. I'm really looking forward to a shower and hopefully laundry tonight. I'm gonna walk to the water source, get my water, and then start hiking. I just ran into the sweetest group of people. They're just doing a section for the weekend, but 2 of them through hiked last year, Cheesy and Poet, and they were so kind, and they took my trash. So that was cool. Nice little encounter to brighten the day. Boy, I'm starting the climb. But yeah, I just wanted to say they're really nice. And they had a cute dog. 200 miles, yeah! It's weird when you unexpectedly go down on an up. Makes you question your sanity. I had to check my map to make sure I was still going the right way. But so far, I'm probably halfway up the climb, and it's nowhere near as hard as I thought it was going to be. The elevation profile, I mean, it looks scary, but it's just been like a normal climb. So far, I still have another mile or so to the top. Look at the view! That's cool. I think there's another one up here. Yeah. Pretty cool. Water I don't need. Okay, bye. I am doing a side quest to a lake. I will show you when I get there. It's insane. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize what a horrible angle that was, but I did get in the lake. It was very, very cold. You see me dancing around all cold in there, and I guess I only went up to like here, but I can say I did it. It's so pretty. The mountains are so big they don't even fit in like the frame of the camera. And it's insane. I'm probably gonna get moving in just a couple minutes, but wow. Oh, also for everyone watching this, whoever finds himself here, it's only 0.2 off trail and it's a flat 0.2. So I highly, highly recommend coming here. And you can camp here too. There's like a family or something up beyond that hill. Yeah. That was so refreshing. If I wasn't planning on going to town tonight, because it is like nearly an 18-mile day, I totally would have lingered there and gone for like a real swim. I kind of wish that I did, but oh, this is steep. I wish I could have just spent like all day there. Yeah, that's all. I didn't know it was there. View from above. And yes, it keeps going still. It's insane. Nearly to the top. Had to climb up all that scree, and I started going the wrong way at one point and it got really sketchy. And I looked at my map and I was like, oop, I was supposed to turn. Almost to the top, and then it's downhill, baby. When I was down there, I did not know I'd be up here on this mountain. That's so crazy. Damn. Colorado, you're insane. How are you so pretty? I literally just climbed that giant ass mountain that was in the background of that lake. The top of the trail, I think, is right there, and then we go down the other side. Oh my goodness. Let's see the view on the other side. Oh, little marmots. Was it your little home? They're just chilling in the home. I just climbed this. Insanity. Alright, did not realize how much time it took to get up the pass, and it's noon and I have between 12 and 13 miles left of the day, and I still need to go to town, which I was going to take a while. This town is out, so I am trying to make up some time, walk fast. Look at you! So that's cool. But yeah, I need to eat lunch at some point, but I'm a little stressed about timing. So I might just eat a bunch of snacks and then maybe I'll take a break because I gotta do the tree line. So I did not know yet where in town I was going to stay. There's no hostels in Buena Vista, so I was looking at lodging. And the only thing that wasn't fully booked up tonight was a Super 8. And can you guess how much it cost for one night? $267. Oh my god. I think I already complained about it before, but Colorado has been so expensive. If I wasn't getting into town in the evening, if I didn't desperately need a shower and to do laundry, then I would have just gone in and out of town. Or if I had known to plan ahead a little bit better, I wouldn't have even stopped in Buena Vista. Oh my god. I'm just complaining on here to you guys about it because, I mean, it is part of the journey, but also for anybody who wants to do the Colorado Trail in the future, you can learn from my mistakes. Do not spend $270 for one night at a Super 8. Oh my god. But you know what? It has free breakfast. So I'm making an excuse for the outrageous price by saying, yeah, well, the breakfast makes up for it. I'm glad though that I took the time to do it now because I was stressing a little bit about getting to the road later than I intended, and then who knows how long it'll take me to find a ride, and then not knowing where I'm going to stay. And there's a lot of lodging in town, but given that only one place was not fully booked up and they only had like a few rooms left, I'm glad that I went ahead and did it. Now let's cross my fingers that I actually make it to town tonight and that all that money didn't go to waste. I was also completely unaware that whole time that I had a bunch of crusties in my nose, so deal with it. I have 4.5 miles left. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm tired and it's about to all be uphill, but I already paid for that room, so I gotta make it. This last climb, hard. Whew. But it sure looks nice. you see that? I have to hike up that. Oh, I'm so close, less than a mile. And it's gorgeous. As I've shown about 7 times already. I'm the only person here right now. Isn't that crazy? The view again, but just the only person enjoying this right now. That I can tell. I haven't seen another person since like 11:30 this morning. That was like 7 hours ago. Now you all get to witness it with me. So this is what was hiding on the other side. Goodbye. Hello. Can't believe there's a parking lot half a mile from here. There it is, my love. The end of the day. The parking lot. Hopefully a nice, kind stranger to take me to my overpriced motel. Woo! Oh. We're so close. Now, we find a spot and wait. I made it! Okay, so I got picked up within like a couple of minutes of standing there. Grandma and Grandpa from Texas. They're like, yeah, we're driving. They actually opened the door and was like, get in, without even asking me where I was going. But I checked with them and they're like, we're driving literally right through Buena Vista. So they picked me up. They had their little dog Buster with them. I'm now in town. I'm now gonna take a shower. I smell so bad. It's been 9 days. I think I've told you that already. Yeah, shower tonight, go find dinner somewhere to eat, and then I'm gonna text my Leadville lead to see if she can give me a ride back to trail tomorrow, which will probably be in the evening. So I'm planning on doing a Nero tomorrow, which is basically just a small day of hiking. So during the day, I need to go to the laundromat and resupply. And yeah, but we'll see. I'll update you. Hopefully I have a ride back to trail, but if not, I'll just have to stick my thumb out again and hope somebody's going that way. So yeah, I made it to town. I was like worried it was gonna take a while because this is the longest hitch of trail so far. But no. And there were also people that were at like the trailhead parking lot. That's so far, every time I've gotten a ride from trail, it's been someone from the parking lot. So yeah, it works out pretty great. And then usually people that live in these towns kind of know what's going on, you know? I still have my cold a little bit. I'm mostly over it, but I stopped taking my medicine, so now I'm like coughing again. But okay, I have a shower. Okay, look at the sky. All right, so I've had my shower. I went to Buena Vikings for dinner. Very great choice. And I have my ride secured for tomorrow. Yeah, I will say I was planning on doing some hiking tomorrow, but it's actually really hard to find a campsite at an appropriate spot for the time of day that I'm getting back to trail. So I might end up getting to trail and then camping. There's like a lake right at the trailhead, and then just camping there because I don't know. I can't do a full day. By evening, I'll only be able to get like 4-5 miles in. But there's no campsites in 4 to 5 miles. So I have to figure that out, but I have all day tomorrow to do that. I'm just gonna relax for probably like half an hour and then zonk out. It's already 9 p.m. So yeah, I'll close it out here for the night and I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, day 16. I'm about to check out of the hotel and then I'm gonna go to the laundromat and hang out there for a while my laundry gets done. And then I need to resupply, so I'll figure out the logistics of that while I'm waiting at the laundry. And then, I don't know, I might walk around town, or I think there's a library. Yeah, so I can just chill there, but we'll see. That's what's going on today. And then, well, by tonight we'll find out what I do about the hiking or not today. I have a feeling I'll have to camp at the lake, which, I mean, will be beautiful. So I just won't get any miles in, but that's okay. Yeah, I will see you when I see you. Bye. The uniform is back on.